to see you guys here today. Today's reading is going to be for Libra through Pisces. I was supposed to do this reading yesterday, but yeah, like I said, we're here today. If you guys resonate with the readings, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you guys want personal readings, go to jocelynlovely84@gmail.com. If you want to donate, Cash App, PayPal in the description box below. Click on more, or you can donate on YouTube, okay? My back is killing me, so please, we're going to move really slowly. Have patience for me. Y'all know I love y'all. Today we're going to use the anime tarot, starting with Libra. It's air signs. I love using the anime tarot for air signs, okay? And I do apologize if my voice is lower than usual. I don't really apologize. I just feel like this is better. Sometimes my voice hurts if I'm speaking too loudly. I'm pretty sure you guys can hear me anyway, so let me know. Yeah, let's get started. We're going to timestamp everything. I spent a couple of minutes on your reading, and there's a couple of things that I'm trying to kind of get. So we're gonna dissect this reading as we go, okay? All right, so we're timestamping Libras 137. That was fast. 137. Okay. I shouldn't even be advertising this fucking shirt, but whatever. Sweater. All right. You know what? I forgot to take the pen out. For anime, for Libra, we have the Six of Cups and the Emperor. I'm gonna start with the Emperor. This is number 4. This is you. Okay. There's something here about strategic thinking with the Emperor, right? I usually get authority figure. He's, a leader, but that's not what I'm getting today. I'm getting strategic thinker, which is what he is as well, right? Someone doesn't get to be the Emperor without doing a lot of thinking, thorough thinking, before they decide where to go next, what steps to take on, right? They like to think a few steps ahead. I'm getting, in order for your own survival, or for you to keep thriving, you needed to cut something out. You strategically decided to get rid of something, cut something out, or move on from something. The only reason I'm saying that is because it's like your guides or your counsel. If you have counsel, maybe a friend, a family member, a mom, a dad, who has been guiding you through this process. I'm also getting ancestors. They've been trying to get you to cut ties with something, or strategically remove yourself from something, an environment, whatever this is, in order for you to move ahead. It's all about self-preservation here, and I think in order for you to thrive and survive, going from surviving to thriving, you had to get rid of this thing that is of sentiment to you. But I'm not even getting the sentiment part. I'm getting strictly strategic. You needed to do it for the betterment of you. This Six of Cups, right? This is all about the sun energy. This is sun energy, if you think about it. This right here, it reminds me of, like, again, a counsel, a supportive figure. This usually means like nostalgia, remembering something from your past, right? So maybe you cutting this thing out is bringing, it's like you need to reflect or revise something from your past or childhood in order for you to make this strategic decision, even though it has ties of your past, right? Your past life, or your childhood years ago, right? It's the past. You're revisiting it in order for you to make the strategic decision, or this thing could have come in from the past in order for you. It's like it came right on time. it knew that if you allowed this energy or this, whatever this was, connection from the past to come in, you would be able to cut ties with it. No matter how much you adore this, love this, there's sentimental tie here. This is a very beautiful tie, but I'm not really getting that as much. What I'm mostly getting is angelic presence. This is like a driving force, trying to guide you in the right direction, nudge you in the right direction. I feel like you were maybe struggling or maybe stuck in a period of time because you weren't strategically making the moves necessary to move ahead. Making the necessary plays to move ahead, right? Let's see what else. Hey, welcome everybody. But you're a baddie though. No, you're a scammer. You're a scammer because you scam yourself because you sit here, didn't even listen to the reading, or you tried to listen to this reading and realize you don't fit in here. You cannot go deep within to really get here. Okay? You can't get here. Okay? So you scam your fucking self. You lie to yourself and keep living in the dark every single day because you don't have the guts to do what we fucking do. Okay? So get the fuck on my channel. Alright. Who's next? You got the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, we say it like it is over here. Five of Pentacles. This is separation. Again, it almost seems like you had to cut something and this shit fucking hurts, okay? You may be feeling in the dark, alone, isolated, without counsel, but you know you have counsel. It's just whatever this was that had sentimental ties to you, it's like without it, it's almost as if you thought that by holding on to this was better for you in the long run, but your counsel kept telling you no, it's not. You're better off on your own. And so as you're spending time on your own, if you ever felt separation with the Five of Pentacles, okay, if you ever felt like you were too alone or isolated or depressed because of without whatever this thing of sentimental value is, then you would it's like you would run from this feeling because it's painful. It's separation. Every time you parted ways with this sentimental thing, it was too painful. But the divine kept saying, just sit through the pain. The pain is telling you something. You keep thinking that this separation means you cannot do it alone. It's just feelings, which is fine. Feelings matter, right? But it's like, it almost seems like these emotions, you let these emotions tell you or dictate to you that you weren't enough on your own. Because you always felt this. You always felt separation with or without the sentimental thing in your life. Okay? You always felt this. You just didn't, you could not step into this energy for a bit. It was too painful. And like I'm saying, the divine kept telling you, no, you are stronger than the pain or the feeling of separation. You are not really in separation. You're not. Once the pain subsides or you validate the emotion of it, which is sadness, okay, it's just sadness. Once you step into that and acknowledge it and accept it, then you realize you weren't really in separation after all. You were actually closer to alignment than you've ever been. But you never allowed yourself, or you could never get to that point because you ran every time separation came up. That feeling of separation came up, or loneliness, or whatever that was. Okay. Three of Swords. Yeah, this shit hurts, man. It's painful. It's really painful. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's just. And that's the thing. It's like this pain you've carried for many, many, many decades. Depending on how old you are. You've carried this pain for decades. And it's like only now do you finally feel like you have nowhere else to go. You've been backed into a corner. It's either you keep running from these emotions because you don't think you're strong enough to overcome them, or you pull through and then, or you keep running back to whatever it is. Right? And it's the same thing over again. You cannot get ahead. because you would rather hold on to the emotional tie, right? Or you could finally pull through and then discover the version of you that you've been dying to integrate with and level up. Happy Easter, givers and takers. Hey, welcome, Wolfflower. Welcome, everybody. Three of Swords, Two of Pentacles. Yeah. It's like once you get over this separation, look what comes in. The Two of Pentacles. It's actual union between you, your guides, your life plan, moving forward. But it's like you don't understand. No, you do understand. You understand. You definitely understand. I feel like you forget that this is actually what you've been wanting this whole time. Remember why you started your spiritual journey, right? You were always seeking out truth. You were seeking out answers, right? You were seeking out to love yourself in ways that maybe society never taught you to, right? And so here, this was the goal all along. Remember, this is what you signed up for. You wanted integration. You wanted to be better. You wanted to grow. You wanted to be in love with self. That's what you really wanted, right? And I feel like that's what you're gonna get. That's what's next. An even deeper sense of integration with self, and you deserve it. You deserve it, and you're on your way to it. I feel like you're already been working on yourself to get there. So congratulations for even having the guts to go and literally do something that it's like cutting your fucking arm off. You cut a part of you that you love so much to get ahead, just to keep like literally to survive. That's why it hurts so much, because it's a part of you. It's been a part of you your whole life. To go from cutting something that means the world to you, that is your heart, to cut that off just so you can be better and grow and live up to the potential that you know were always meant to. It's congratulations. It's surreal. But tell me right now, even with the pain, that you haven't felt more at peace than before. Tell me that you haven't felt more integration than ever before. Your psychic abilities enhanced more than ever before. Tell me that isn't true. It is. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. But just as it's like fighting, it's like these two energies, right? Integration and separation. It's like you're right in between both, or you're feeling a little bit of both throughout the day, throughout the minute. It's like you're doing so well, you're feeling good, but then you whatever this is that you cut off, it's still, it's what keeps you feeling separated. So this is what you're really fighting in a way. Not fighting, but this is what you're going through. Alignment, union, integration to separation. Running back to what you know, what you recently let go of. This energy is still there. It's still in your heart. It occupies space. But it's okay. You're just healing from something. Again, you're healing from something massive. Massive. This is an energy that literally took all of your attention 24/7, and to go from that to integration, right? Going from separation to integration, that's it takes time. It takes a lot of time. Congratulations. All right. Seven of Wands. Yeah, I'm getting it. You 1 minute you're going from physically, right? Because it depends on what energy you're focused on. If you're sad and healing, which is fine, right? But if you feel that it's like it's reflecting outwards, and then maybe half an hour later you feel so much better, you feel alive, you feel energized, and then it starts reflecting outwards. So it's like you can see it physically affecting you. Those two energies are vying for the attention, or literally those two energies are all you feel, and then you see it in the physical presenting itself, manifesting itself, right? And so it kind of has you wanting to guard your mind or your thoughts. It has you wanting to think even more positive because you notice that it's messing with you throughout your day. This energy manifested in the physical is really messing with you. But remember, just be patient and understanding, because right now you're healing from something big. Okay, so if you feel sad, it's okay to feel sad. It's okay. But I feel like somebody's a little worried that they're not as positive as they could be, or they're seeing every trigger, every wound that they feel inside, they're seeing it manifest rapidly within the day. It's crazy how physically you can go from having a bad day, feeling bad things triggering you, right? It's like the seeing it through the out from inside manifested outside, and then it's like re-triggering you back. No, I said it wrong. You're in a negative, if you're in a negative space, we all know that when we're in a negative space and we see it manifest outwardly, now everybody's in a shitty mood, or you keep seeing this, all these triggers reflected back to you, then from going from that to like maybe half an hour later, you're feeling better. You're feeling better. And so going from that every half hour to half, or maybe half the day, it's scaring you, but it's okay. I feel like that's what's making you want to guard your thoughts even more. But remember, we can't always stay positive. Sometimes it's okay to sit there and cry. I just say that maybe tell the universe you don't want to manifest when you're not in the best of moods, because you're noticing that everything you think manifests within like that, within minutes. Okay, you are manifesting in like minutes at this point of the game. Damn, King of Wands in reverse. Here's the thing. Okay, because sometimes we are sad. This is the game plan, right? Because when we are sad, it's the truth. It's part of life. It's what it is. Or when we're in a bad mood or frustrated, it's just what it is. I'm getting that when a King of Wands is in reverse, I'm getting more of like even when you're manifesting, when you're in a bad mood, because we can manifest bad. You manifest what you think, right? It's almost as if you're starting to see the potential of how much power you've always had. You're starting to see how powerful you've always been. Because the power's always been there. You just haven't acknowledged it or seen it to that potential, because you're, again, your abilities were always there, right? And I feel like it's starting to feel like a type of power that can be too much. You can get freaked out by the amount of power you possess, and it's going to make you want to self-sabotage or run the other way, because this is a King of Wands, right? But the King of Wands is a master because he takes full responsibility with the power that he possesses, which is why he's able to teach. He's able to go and, make things happen, right? He's able to do whatever he wants, right? Because he knows the power he has. When it's in reverse, though, I'm getting it's instead of it being an issue of control, I'm getting more of that you're afraid of your own power. Yeah, that's okay. I think the truth is you've always known you were the best one of the best manifestors. We all have that power, but I feel like it just gets stronger, or you get better at it. And when you're having a bad day, like I said, just tell yourself, breathe, and tell that your guides, like, hey, if you can't cry to get over the pain as fast, right? Because the manifestations are going to come in anyways. If you can't get over the pain or the crying, or if you can't cry through the pain right away, tell your guides, hey, I need to slow down. I need time. Please, I cannot manifest at this rate right now. I don't want to manifest or think of manifest anything when I'm in a really negative mood. And your guides will listen. Your guides will understand. Guides will understand. Okay? This would be a game plan. Why? Because I'm getting that, like, some of you guys are manifesting triggers or things that you're still upset about, but it's like you're starting to manifest anger through the anger, right? As in, before you could have manifested through the sadness, and that was fine because it's sadness. But when you manifest anger, you're manifesting triggers, you're manifesting reactions, you're manifesting jealousies, whatever, rage, whatever it is that you feel. You understand. Whoever I'm talking to, that you understand what I'm saying here. So yeah, I would say come up with that game plan, talk to your guides, and see what you can do, because some of you guys are manifesting shit that you should, things from the past that already happened, you're remanifesting them, and it, like, similar experiences that brought rage within you, you're remanifesting them for no reason. You already learned the lesson. I just think you're upset. And I think it's deeper than that. It's the rage is what you can tap into at the moment, because the sadness is too painful. So we go to the rage part, right? But really, that's just a distraction, because what we really don't want to feel is the pain. Anyways, that was a whole lot of explanation for the point was, ask for more time, or to slow down the manifestation rate at the moment when you're not feeling your best. Okay. All right. That was for my Libras. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I forgot we were doing the 6 signs, and I just kept going with the Libra. Kept going. There was no reason for me to keep going. All right. We're transitioning into Scorpios. Okay. Scorpios. Thanks, I've been red pill rage lately. Hey Daniel, welcome. Thank you for sharing. Hope you're doing well this week, and happy Easter. Happy Easter, Level Up Dojo. Thank you guys for sharing and joining me on the live today. That was for Libra. We're going to transition into Scorpio. For you guys, I'm going to, let's use Anime Tarot. Y'all, I have the craziest story, but I'll tell y'all towards the end of the reading. Okay. Should I pull this out? Yeah, this is good. I'm getting good energy from Scorpios. Been lately. Dang, I keep dropping all these fucking cards. What's going on? I'm shuffling too fast. I'm at 23 minutes too. That's why I'm like pissed that I spent 23 minutes on the Libra reading. Libra reading. Okay. Let's just do 3 cards. Scorpios. Alright. Scorps 2356. 2356. Okay. Alright. For you guys, I'm getting, okay, I didn't realize this what was blah, blah, blah. I saw an Ace of Wands. At first, it just looked like a 1, right? 1, opportunity, going from 1. But that's not what I'm getting, actually. What this card was actually symbolizing, or what it was actually showing, was the King of Cups. You see how it's a pointed 1 and then the star? It's the same thing. I'm getting you are at the peak. Not even at the peak. Yeah, you're at a peak here. It's like your potential Not saying it's like your potential. I don't even know how to explain it. You are at a point in your life where you're about to like become something magnificent. Like, I can't even explain this to you. This reminds me of like Harry Potter. I don't even watch Harry Potter, okay? But you know that that dude was like, he went to school and he didn't have the slightest clue of who he was going to become, like the one of the biggest sorcerers in the world. Yeah, it's giving me that energy. And I don't watch Harry Potter, but from what I was getting, I hope I'm correct. It's like the magician in you. It's giving me magician, magic. You're at your prime. You don't even understand. You thought you were at your prime. The level you're about to reach, your potential of like your real power is about to be discovered. You still haven't even tapped into that power yet. And I'm not just saying this to boost egos and stuff. No, 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 no. What I'm telling you is that you don't even understand that in a couple of months from now, all the things that you've done to align to your purpose, your soul, has been leading you to this moment because, again, you haven't even scratched the surface of what you're going to do in this lifetime. 10 years from now, you're going to be thinking of exactly what I told you. And you're going to be like, damn, that crazy lady was right. She damn told me that I have not even understood my purpose in life or what the potential of it is going to go to. Like, you've only tapped the surface of it. Like, bro, you don't even understand the magnitude of your power and where you're going to go. And the funny thing about this is that you are going to be so humble about it. You thought, oh, this is as good as I get, or maybe this is life, what life is. You kept thinking this is all I'm meant to be, or I'm dealing with somebody who always thought they were only meant for something small. Like, maybe you could have wanted something big, but maybe you just, as life went by, maybe the way life treated you, you felt like maybe you were just going to be humble, or you came from humble beginnings, so that's what your life was going to be. No, that is a lie. This is actually, you don't understand. Like, where you're gonna go, you're gonna look back and say, how can someone who came from humble beginnings end up being notorious for this, or end up being a light, a source of inspiration, someone that was highly praised or sought after in their own community? That's what you're going to be thinking years from now. Okay? And I'm not saying it to make you feel good or to give you hope. I'm not saying any of that for that. Okay? I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm saying it because this is the truth. If it gives you hope, that's great. I hope it does. But it's the truth. I'm getting, you don't even understand. Maybe because you've never really accepted I'm getting somebody struggled to accept their own power for a very long time. I think you've always wanted to just be small. Or maybe you were taught to be small, or you were taught to be humble. You were forced to see yourself in like a box. And I feel like you've always wanted to remain in the box just so that you wouldn't piss anyone off, or that you wouldn't call too much attention to yourself, which is why I kept calling you humble. Whoever you are, you're very humble. You've not wanted to put too much attention, have people pay too much attention to yourself, place too much attention to yourself. But that's the point. It's like you want to remain in this box, so you've never really accepted your power. And now it's like, it was never really up to you. You could have wanted to be humble, but the divine eventually forced you to step up into your own power, whether you wanted to or not. I feel like at this point, it required your cooperation, and you decided that you do deserve to see yourself in a better light. And once you started doing that, you didn't realize that your own power goes hand in hand with that. Your self-esteem and then you exploring the potential of your power goes hand in hand. You were just focused on the I deserve better. I deserve to see myself in a better light, but that's what you need in order for you to go and ignite the flame of passion. And that's exactly what you did. You unlocked the next tier of your potential. And whether you want to call attention to yourself or not, it doesn't matter. It's not up to you. At this point, it's not. It was what you were meant to be and to do, whether you see it or not, whether you believe it or not, whether you want to remain humble or not, it doesn't matter. Your destiny is your destiny. Accept it. Or the divine will force you. This just comes with it. It comes with it. Also, the older you get, the more responsible you are, so that the divine knows it could bestow this power onto you because it knows you can handle it. It is responsibility. Power is responsibility. It's accountability. And you're in the perfect shape. You've reshaped your ways of thinking, ways of being to become that person. That's why it's inevitable. These gifts will be given to you. Your power will be discovered because it had to go hand in hand with the character you had to become. Whoo, that was fire. Whoo, this reading is fire. I feel that. Ooh. You guys understand what I'm saying? Why do you think you went through all that fucking pain and sacrifice? Think about it. To mold you into the person you needed to become. In order for you to discover the power you were meant to have. And then to go and put it into work. Now you can showcase it. And you know what comes with it? Accolades. It's funny because maybe you could have wanted the accolades when you were younger, but you weren't the person you needed to become at the time. Now you could give 2 fucks about the accolades, but guess what? Now you're ready for it. Do you see? Do you see the irony in that? It's funny, but it's not, because I know your pain, okay? All right, what else? It took so long to get to that point. 2 of Pentacles. Yep, it goes hand in hand. It's exactly what you needed. All those years of hard work. At this point, you're like, whoa, it doesn't fucking matter now. Somebody's like, it doesn't matter now. It does. It does. It just maybe wasn't in the way you expected it. Maybe it took longer than you wanted it to. But at the end of the day, the accolades will go to you because you did the work. And so, as I say this, speaking truth, because only you would know if it would resonate or not. If this reading doesn't resonate, please do not think this is for you. Because it's not. This is only for the people that did the work. With the 2 of Pentacles, it's like that's what you've been missing. You got the secret, the recipe. It had to go hand in hand. Here you are. Now your gifts are about to go to another level. I think you've always had them. You just had to unlock them. Now that you've unlocked them, it's like the opportunities now can actually come through. Maybe you kept wondering why everything was closed off from you and you kept getting tower after tower after towers because you weren't the person. You weren't ready. Now you are. So then in a couple of months or maybe weeks, you're going to see these opportunities come in and realize, whoa, like this is why. If these opportunities would have came sooner, you would have self-sabotaged and not went through with it. Or you would have missed them. You wouldn't even have been capable to keep up with them because this, again, it's a responsibility. This power comes with the level of responsibility that would require you to be a specific type of person that you were not before. But you are now. You have changed. If you think you haven't, I'm telling you, you have. But I think you know that. All right, the next card. You can't tell an archangel what to do. What is going on? What is going on? Why is there so much arguing here? For what? Who cares? I don't care. This reading has nothing to do with archangels or angels. Where did you even get that from? Bro, you're not even in this reading. Listen to the reading. When did I ever say anything about angels? I'm talking about the hard work we put in to get to where we are now. This has nothing to do with you being an angel or not. The fuck is you talking about? Let me move on. Let me move on. Why am I arguing with y'all? I don't care. All right. Archangels don't take orders. I don't give a fuck. Who cares? I never said they do or they don't. All right, the Sun. There you go. This is gratitude. You're thanking God because at the end of the day, you understand power is within the character you've became. And I think you're becoming something even more powerful than you could have ever imagined. I don't think you understood. I don't think you were in it for the power. See, again, you just wanted certain things and you started doing the things required to get the things you wanted, and then in turn it's the character that came out of it. And so I'm getting you're being grateful for the gifts that you're about to receive, but really this is the power that you acknowledge within yourself, because when you think of the Sun, you think of vitality, but it also talks about self-identity, discovering yourself and who you really are. And I think that that's the thing that you've been kind of wanting, maybe subconsciously, because I don't think you were aware of it. Again, you didn't do it for the power. Maybe you did it for the identity, subconsciously, or maybe you were conscious of it a little bit. But I'm getting, at the end of the day, look, you're grateful because of the confidence that comes out of it. When you know who you are, you're very powerful. All right, anything else for and oh, you know what? I wanted to talk about the, I don't know if this is marigolds, dandelion, marigolds. No, I don't know what these are. I don't know flowers too well, okay? 3, Trinity. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. But you know what I saw earlier? It was an ace. That's a 1. The 2. So it was in a sequence. 1, 2, and then you get 3. 1, 2, 3. So it was a process. It took forever, but you're exactly where you're meant to be now. You need to celebrate. You don't need to, but go celebrate if you want to, because you just hit a huge milestone. You hit the Holy Trinity, bro. It's absolutely amazing. This is giving me magician energy again. Yeah, a magician knows who he is, which is why he can make anything manifest. He knows his power. What's up with the tower? Clarify the tower, though. I want to see what this is. There's something really beautiful about this tower. Hey, off guard, welcome. I'll be going in. I know. It was like, because, you know, you be having people that be sitting there like, I'm this, I'm that. Motherfucker, ain't nobody told. What? Anyways. 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. Now we go from 3 to 4. 1, 2, 3, and now 4. Remember I showed you? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is, man, this is like, this is beautiful. I'm telling you, this next stage is all about multiplication. It's going to multiply. Your assets, your resources are going to multiply. But again, with the 4 of Pentacles, it talks about finally letting go of something that you were holding on to. Whatever strategy you've applied is working, and it's worked, but now it's time to, like, if you've invested a certain amount of energy into your growth, personal growth, financial growth, whatever, it's led you as far as it could. You know that. So now it's time to really invest. If you've invested before, that's nothing compared to what you're really going to invest now, is what I'm saying. You believe in your cause so much at this stage of the game. It's like you have to invest all of you. It kind of feels like that in order for it to multiply. The strategy works, but now it's time to really go in it's time to want to integrate even more. It's time to want to spend more time for, on your path. It's giving me that energy, like a bigger investment from you. And you're willing to do it because I feel like you understand that you're actually going in the right direction. Whether maybe some part of you has kind of struggled to get there or to believe or have enough faith, it's like at this stage you understand that that at some level you understand you're going in the right direction. You're willing to literally cause your own towers here. You're willing to cause your own towers in order for you to get out of your own way and integrate, become more aligned to your path, because again, your money is going to multiply. Your abundance, spiritual abundance, any abundance, it's going to multiply. Your peace is going to multiply. Happiness, sense of identity is going to multiply. Your powers, your gifts, your abilities, your purpose, all of it. Okay? All right, I think that's it. I don't think there's any more to go with that. That was perfectly well said. Nothing else, okay? All right, the next reading is for that was for Scorpio, by the way. The next reading is going to be for Sagittarius. Sagittarius. All right. Someone kills your family. How are you going to do business with that person? Let's well, what sign we on here? Hey, Constance. Welcome, girl. Jesus born before Mother Mary. That's a good point, Chevalier. I didn't think about that. I don't know, man. You gotta ask the Bible. Ask God. I don't know the answer to that, son. And I don't want to ask God that. It ain't my business. I'm staying the fuck away from that question, okay? I try. They're gonna get me banned. You trying to get me banned, son. If someone kills your family, how are you going to do business with that person? Oh, why are you asking this? I don't know. All right. Constance, we're about to go into Sagittarius. Snaps. Sagittarius. You got 2 aces on the deck, Sagittarius. Like, you know what? Let me timestamp now because I feel like as I read these cards, we're just gonna go hard. $42.12. Okay, you got 2 aces on the deck. Okay. I feel like this is you. This is so weird. I'm getting like a... Let me be quiet. You know what? Let me draw one more card before I say something that sounds funny. I feel like somebody's trying to do like they're trying to do something like this. I don't know, man. Some type of martial arts move or some shit like that. Let me stop. Let me draw one more card before I say something like that. Oh, the 9 of Cups was for you. And the Sun was for you because it keeps reappearing. The Ace of Wands and the Sun. Why are these cards reappearing? Oh, 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. Okay. Okay, I think the Sun wants to come out again. Yeah, because it's the 9 and the 10 of Cups. So, okay, we're just going to take it. We're going to take it out. Okay. I'm getting you're going to have a really good week or the next couple of months. It's like this summer is going to be one of the best summers you've had in a very long time. I think last summer was pretty good for you guys too because you started healing. You spent the half of the summer healing. So by the second half of the summer, you guys were like feeling really good because you've shed away so much of the pain and lightened the burden, right? In your heart. And so that's why half of the summer was very memorable. But I'm getting if last summer was half of it, the last half of it, right, going into Leo season, the Lionsgate was really good. It's nothing compared to how amazing this summer is going to be for you. You're going to have one of the best summers, whether you believe it or not. I feel like you do. You sense it in your heart or some part of you knows. It's like your inner child is telling you you're going to have a bomb-ass summer, okay? The only reason I'm saying that is because I can see you here doing some type of like, I don't know if this is like an exercise, or it's like you're trying to do something with your hands, like create something with your hands, or you're trying to do something from the creative perspective. But the type of discipline that you are having this summer, combined with the inner child's uh carefree spirit, is like the perfect combination that you've needed to enjoy yourself. So like, again, last year could have been all about discipline, but you were just tapping into the inner child. Now that you've tapped into the inner child, it's like both of them combined. It's why it's exactly what you've needed to have more fun. And I feel like that now that you've unlocked that creative side to you, that creative spark to you, you're just gonna have a blast. There's something here about it, but the discipline, okay? There's some form of discipline that you're applying as well, that it's making you just so, it's just incredible. There's something very beautiful about the masculine energy that you possess. You could be a female. Gender does not matter here. I'm just saying the masculine energy within you is very attractive. The only reason I'm saying that is because there's just something very powerful about the way you speak, or the way you show up, or the consistency of it, the action of it, the assertiveness of you, or just the way you speak your truth. The way you show up and think and get things done, it's very attractive. You mean business here. Combining this with this energy, the inner child, let's have some fun, the magical side to you, it's like, I'm telling you, you're just absolutely incredible. You're incredible. I think people see that, which is why you've maybe, I feel like the more powerful a person becomes, the more opposition they face, the more backlash they get, the more insecure people they attract. In a way, it's not your fault. I just think maybe you've outgrown your environment, so these environments are starting to become even more like noticeable. Like the backlash with these environments are, I think it's always been there. I just think you're more aware of it now. Okay, I don't know why I wanted to throw that in there, but this is for somebody here. You're more aware of it, and so you understand that these environments that you've been in for a long time do not suit you, which is why you had to get away from these environments, because the version of you that you are now is too powerful. You can't be in those insecure locations or places, or with those people. You can't be around that. You're too powerful. You're too beautiful. Your inner child it wants to feel safe and carefree. You can't do that in an environment that's too toxic. And I'm getting this summer, you're far away from that. So maybe the energy that you're in, or the environment that you're in, is all about nurturing, because I'm getting this energy, although magical, it's very nurturing. It's very loving, because with the pink, it's very pure, it's very pretty, it's very open, safe. It's the star energy. You're a star. You get to showcase your who you really are and feel secure, because you're no longer in those toxic environments. You could have tried to nurture this energy, or this within you, when you were in those toxic environments, but you couldn't, because people will shut you down. Versus now, nobody can, because you removed yourself from this. Now this version of you can come out and play and be. But you could also be this assertive energy. It's a combination of both. Maybe you've always been this energy, dominating, going after the truth, maybe the way you are, the discipline within you. The masculine energy within you was always the dominating force, which is fine. It's good to be this, but you couldn't always show up this way. It would be too exhausting to show up this way. It would be too businesslike. It would be too boring, too restrictive. Like, yes, masculine energy is great, but you can't always be in that energy. It stops you from getting into this energy, the nurturing side of you, the inner child, beautiful, even the feminine energy, the feminine version of you. This energy needs to come out as well. That way everything's carefree and you're just safe and having fun. Like that version of you can come out and be now. And again, maybe this assertive, dominant version of you was out all of the time because of the environment you were in. You had no choice, but now you do. And I'm getting, now that you got yourself away from certain environments, now that this version of you is out, you're happier than you've ever been. If you, and this is just the beginning of it. You can't wait 3 months. I'm telling you, in like 2 weeks from a month from now, you're going to start understanding it. And then by the end of summer, you're going to say, wow, that was the most life-changing experience ever. And that's because this nurturing version of you is with you. You've unlocked this. It's very magical. It's potent. It's all about self-worth and security and safety and the realm of imagination. It's set free. It's set into motion now. You're at the 9 of Cups now. You could be sad still, but when you're happy, you're at the 9 of Cups, right? 2, what's next is the Sun. Is total happiness and fulfillment. And because this card, I was not going to pull it out. This is the other card that came out with it. It's the 10 of Cups. This is pretty much the same. It's the equivalent, right? It's happiness. This is what you were always meant to experience, but I felt like whatever energy you were in always stopped you from having this, because whatever energy you were around was really insecure. This could be a wounding that you've dealt with, you know, somebody could have always been jealous of you, or that's just an energy that you grew up around, and so that's all you thought you were meant to see. And I feel like at one point, once you stepped away from that jealous, insecure energy, it's like you were free to be this. And nobody, not that jealous, insecure energy, could take that from you. You know who this is. Here you are, happiest as you could ever be this summer. Congratulations. All right, that was for my Saggies. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The next reading is going to be for my Cappies. How's everybody doing? Keep up the good work, Jocelyn. Makes my heart happy to see you do good. Thank you, Outguard. Thank you so much for the support. Means a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Chevalier, please do not attack any members in the group, okay? Let's be kind to each other, guys. Let's be kind to each other, okay? We're here to be in love and support of each other. Okay. That's a love that you're looking for. Oh my god. Give it to elevator. Elevator. He said elevator. Wait, why the elevator? I missed it. Oh, dang. Okay. Okay. Aww. Cappies. You're gonna love this reading. You're gonna love this reading. You're gonna love this reading. Okay? Alright, let me timestamp this. Yeah, okay. 53:28. Okay. Alright, you have the Magician. But I'm not getting Magician energy. I mean, yeah, you are the Magician. Let's be real. You know what you're doing. You're the creator of your world. Okay? You're master manifester. You're social when you want to be, right? You touch realms that other people can't easily traverse, right? But you're able to do it. You tap into a certain frequency, right? Akash, right? You tap into Akash, which is spirit realm. You touch into it like nothing. You feel your way into it like nothing, right? Because you've already done this. You spend years, maybe decades, trying to get this going for yourself. So you're the master of it, right? Not to keep tooting your own horn, but I'm getting to a point here, okay? You're the ruler of your subconscious, which is funny. Let me tell you why. Because maybe for years, people struggle. Okay, we're all really just filled with patterns and triggers and unconscious programming. That's all we really are. we're beings, but our surroundings or our life is a pure reflection of our own subconscious programming, right? And I feel like at one point you struggle to see through your own subconscious programming. You struggle to bring it into the surface in order for you to heal it. It could have taken you years, right? They say the spiritual awakening or tapping into enlightenment or tapping into Akash, right? It's beautiful and it makes you more powerful, but people never talk about the horrible aspects of it, right? Because truth, although it's liberating and powerful, it's also, it could hurt. And I feel like through you stepping into Akash, right, which is like, you can call it Akashic Records, you can call it spirit realm, discernment, intuition. When you step into that energy, frequency, what was I saying? When you step into that frequency, damn, I can't believe I forgot. When you step into that frequency, you one second. When you step into that frequency, you if it could feel horrible. And I feel like you still to this day chose to, oh hey Christina, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the love and support. Thank you at 999. Yes. You could still be in search of truth and recollect your own memories or tap into the knowingness of who you are and the unconscious programming, and even with the pain you could still do it. You still went through it, you still did it, which is why you are called the master, right? And so you've conquered your own subconscious, no matter how painful, no matter how life-changing, no matter how triggering, you became the master of it, because for good or for bad, you still want to tap into Akash. You still want to tap into that frequency, because you know that although the truth is there, although the most painful memories or experiences that you have are there, so is the most powerful version of you. That's the only way you can tap into it. And now, saying all of this, right? The magician, making it all happen for yourself, right? You have the ingredients, the recipes, because you do it. You do the work. Going from this, you stepped into you stepped into something big, okay? You uncovered something in the subconscious, and whatever this is, you're going to go from solitary or maybe feeling separation to wholeness. Now, this is the Lovers in reverse, but that's not what I'm getting. I'm getting you, once you dive deep into the subconscious realm, you see something beautiful, which is the truth, right? You see the truth, and this time the truth is telling you that you were never alone. You were never alone on this path or journey. It maybe wasn't with the people that you expected to be with, but as you dive deep into the subconscious, you realize that you were always loved and supported, even by the people that you consider your enemies in this lifetime. They're actually when you pass on, they're actually your closest spiritual allies. No wonder you have such a pull to them. It isn't just because you incarnated into this life and these people were your friends, your family members. It wasn't just that. You've known these people your whole life, which is why you had a tie to them. It's deeper than that. A lot of people have a hard time believing that, right? Because we go through such horrible experiences in this lifetime. It's hard for us to sit there and say we chose this life. It's hard. But at the same time, I mean, you have to think of why. After the pain, after, uncovering the subconscious patterns or unconscious patterns and transmuting it, we become, we learn, we ascend. That's why. But we don't really know that until we actually go through the healing stage. And once we do, we understand clearly that we were meant to go through these experiences to become. And that's when you realize your biggest enemies or your biggest enemy, which was separation, is actually, it's a false, it's not technically real. It's an illusion, because what you find is that there's actually love all around you. surrounding you in your life. Your guides, the people you love the most, have actually been there your whole life. Now it's actually going to manifest in the physical because you needed to find it within first. You needed to find it within first before it can manifest into the physical. You had to believe that there's actually beings here that love you more than you can imagine. That your oversoul cares about you so much it will never leave you behind. That it's actually tethered to you. Even your enemies are somehow tethered to the betterment and growth of you. The betterment of you. Then you cannot deny that there was ever any real separation. It was all an illusion. There was nothing but love and forgiveness. But these energies you don't really tap into until you accept or forgive the tragedy that has taken over or happened in your life. Here you are understanding this. You finally get it. This is the missing piece. You finally get it. It's all about love. Love of self, love of humanity. We're all just love. Even the people we hate the most or who have hurt us the most. There's some type of love there. Okay? With the Seven of Pentacles, yep, integration. Just when you were going to give up because you could not understand why the most horrible things have happened to you and to others, why there's so much pain in the world. It's like there. When you really get through the pain of it, right? Or sit still in the pain of it, you see the truth. You see the truth. It's just another opportunity for integration. Capricorn. And that's how you reclaim your power back. Thank you, Christina. As I said, let's celebrate the 20th Super Live Chat stream. Yes, thank you, thank you. Yes, celebrate, come on. Some of you guys are going to be seeing a lot of 999s because I saw 999, but you're seeing 999 because something's over. Something's really over. It's done. And once you finally accept it 100%, you're going to see 10 and then aces all over again. Congratulations. This might have been one of the most difficult, arduous lessons you've needed to we've collectively needed to learn to get to the next stage. That we were never alone. Life really loves us. We are worthy to be loved and respected. Not only by ourselves, but by the people, by our guides, and then the people that are really meant to love us. Okay? Let's see what else. I don't think this is the card. I think it's this one. Yeah. It's funny because we used to fear the subconscious programming. We used to wonder why we struggle time and time again with the same lesson over and over and over and over again through different people, and why we never got it. Now we got it. Here we are willing to dive into the unconscious programming and to face it because we're stronger. We're stronger now. Maybe it still hurts. Of course it does. And it's still scary. And it's still painful. And it's still everything that we hate it to be. But we take on this challenge every single day to step up and face our biggest fears in order to overcome them, transmute them, and then release them back where they belong. Because it's no longer tied to us. That's the whole point of life, right? It's untying ourselves from these things, patterns that we probably carried on for lifetimes after lifetimes, right? That's what we're here to do. And here you are finally like enjoying even the worst parts, right? Even the most triggering parts that come up, right? Of self. We're willing to smile because we understand that this is all part of our for learning. We're learning. This is all part of the journey. All right, that was for my Cappies. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The next reading is going to be for my Aquas, and then we're moving on to Pisces, okay? Oh, 999. Yes, Christina. It's been a bit. Hopefully you're doing well, Christina. Thank you so much, okay, for the love and support. It really means a lot, okay? All right, let's do a different deck. I'm getting tired of the anime tarot. We've used it for like mostly all the readings. Let's do I want to do the Luna L? I'm feeling the Delusion Tarot. Let's do the Delusion Tarot. I felt like I was having a hard time trying to explain things, so I had to kind of slow down a little bit. Because y'all know how I get when I get really inspired. I just want to spew everything out. Okay. Aquas. Oh. This is it. Oh. Getting a lot of Cancer cards. Let's see. I am going to timestamp now. Let's timestamp. Actually, no, let me turn on my incense. There. Okay. Aquas 6635. I'm getting as above, so below. I never got that from this card, but that's what I'm getting. I'm getting as above, so below. Yo, somebody, I feel like when they're in water, they heal everything. I'm getting you, somebody understands the power of water. Water is one of the most potent elements, right, of the world. And I feel like there's something here. It's almost as if you understand that, or you do prayers in water. Like you understand the importance of praying in water or praying for water, right? I'm also getting like you might have spent a lot of time tapping into the heart space only to like it's like you deep dived into the heart space, right? Because it's water, it's the realm of emotion, and you could have been down there for a very long time trying to figure it out or find your way. And it's like you went down and tapped into your heart, right, to kind of rectify something, fix something, solve something. And it's like now you're as you go within, you understand. It's like once you tap into this energy of the heart space or just like a certain frequency, it's like the only way to tap into this realm is through the emotion, which is why it symbolizes water. The only way to tap into this frequency, right, this higher frequency is through the heart, right? But then you have to, it's through emotion. So once you tap into it, or once integration occurs, you automatically get emotional because it's tied to it. And once you tap into this beautiful frequency, it's like it's heaven on earth. I'm getting you become something so majestic, and your heart space is alive, and you are just like one with the universe. It's like you recognize the importance of life, and every worry, fear just subsides. It's like you realize that's whatever you were placing importance prior to you diving into the emotional realm, it didn't even matter. Whatever you were placing worry onto, it doesn't even matter, because once you dive into this space, this could be through meditation as well, you're like someone else, or you're somebody, some other being, because you're tapped into, you're in a whole different world. okay? You're in a whole different world with different rules. It's like the most impossible things that people believe. Um, it's like the impossible becomes possible. The impossible becomes possible in this realm or in this dimension. Have you guys ever tapped into that when you're out of the matrix, or when you're in this frequency, you see glitches in the matrix, or it's just such a beautiful energy that like you see magic happen in front of you, or like your powers, your psychic abilities are magnified in this realm. It's a realm. I'm gonna call it a realm because it's a whole different realm. It's different from what you experience in the 3D. Tapping into this, it's like your magic, your magic here, and that's why you don't want to leave that realm. It's hard for you to go from magic, the most, making the impossible possible, going from this to the mundane 3D dense energy. You don't want that. You don't want to go there. And I feel like the more time you spend in this energy, the realm of the emotion, healing, tapping into the heart space, it's like you don't ever want to leave it. And that's what the divine's been encouraging you to do. Why would you leave something so beautiful and magical like that? Why would you want to leave that behind? And I'm getting, well, sometimes life gets in the way. The worries get in the way. Life happens. And so it's so easy to go and forget how powerful you really are, or forget this realm when you have priorities in the 3D. But I'm getting it's too late. I'm getting the more time you spend in this, the magical realm, this realm of infinite possibilities, once you dive back into like the matrix, it's like that's when you start seeing glitches. That's when you start seeing weird things happening, and you're kind of thinking, did you catch that? Did you really just see that? Yeah, you did. This dimension is unstable. The 3D dimension is not for you. The 4D realm is not for you anymore. It's too unstable for you. You carry too much light. You're actually shifting into a different realm. You're in a different realm now. It's time for you to accept it, and then once you do, you can't go back. You can't. It would be too uncomfortable. Your body will not be able to handle that. Going back to the 4D, which is better than the 3D, but it's more subtle. It's still like unconscious programming. It's still like dealing with issues of self-worth. It's still stuff like that, right? Thank you. I just wanted to make sure I was saying that correctly. Yes, they say I am correct. In the 4D, 3D realm, it's like this is where you're more into the primal instincts of the instinctual nature. The primal instinctual nature version of you comes out. And it's like, although that's fine, I feel like that it's time to like ascend from that. I'm not saying that it's bad. What you're doing is bad. I'm just saying you're at a point in your life where like this realm is just not enough for you. Like you are more you've seen the more powerful version of you in the other realm. So it's kind of hard to go back to mundane or primal instinct version of you, right? It's harder to go back to that when you've seen the most powerful magical version of you. The most happiest version of you comes out here. You can't go back. So here you are with the Chariot. It's Cancer. I'm getting leaving behind the fucking construct of the 3D. The pyramids, right? Leaving behind a fucking deserted land, an environment you don't fucking belong in. It's a frequency. You don't belong here. You never really did, which is why you never felt at home. And I feel like now you've accepted that. And now it's time to fully dive into this realm where you really belong. Are you ready for that, Aquarius? I'm getting you are. This realm used to scare you. Because I'm telling you, you start seeing things or doing things that you can't do in the 3D. Okay, for example, I'll tell you a story. 2 days ago, I was lying in bed, or I was just so tapped into this frequency, and I didn't want to leave it. And so I remember lying down, and my body was calm, and I was just like, okay, I have to turn off the light, but I don't wanna. Like, I'm just too comfortable. So I'm like, okay, turn off the light. And then I just let it go. And I let it go, and I was lying down, and I closed my eyes for like not even 5 seconds. I reopened my eyes, and the lights turned off. They were off when I opened my eyes. I got up and I said, no fucking way. I got up and I checked the fucking thing to see if the switch was off. It was. I was like, I know I did not just imagine that. But in this frequency, I could literally turn off the fucking stove if I wanted to. If it was on, I just say turn off the stove and it turns off. Now you can say it's your guides, you could say it's me, I telepathically did it, but you can do things in this beautiful realm that you can't do in the 3D, 4D. It's because you're more tapped into your true potential, your true gifts, right? And that's just what I'm saying. This is just one of the things that you can do. There's just so many things that you can do, and only you would know. So yeah, that was for my Aquarius. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, this is you tapping into with the strength, into that high frequency. And you can't leave it. Even the lion, like even your shadows. It's a lion, but it's the most tamed version of you at this point. Like in this frequency, your shadows are tamed, and they're lovable, and they're cuddly, and they're happy. Even your shadows are happy in this frequency. That's crazy, but it's real. Okay? All right, that was for my Aquarius. The last reading is going to be for Pisces. Thank you. Pisces. Okay. I'm going to pull one more card. I don't think I need it though. Let me just step into this. Okay, I know what this is. I'm not even going to shuffle. I'm going to keep it at the 2 cards. It's enough. That's all I need. All right. Pisces. 70. Wow, this is one of the best readings. I feel like when I channel, when I really, really focus on the channeling, it's surreal. It's a privilege to be able to read for you guys. I really do. I love it. I really love it. When I'm in the zone, I love it. You know, it's not always easy. I get triggered by the readings half of the time, but today it's like just an amazing experience with you guys. All right, Pisces, thank you for giving me the safe space to be here and channel with you guys. So we're going to end with the World card for Pisces. This gives me La Llorona, or like a graveside. Some type of death has occurred. It could be physical, but I'm getting... the only reason I say that is because of the physical realm of it. It's like the 3D realm, Saturn. It gives me Saturn energy, right? The world is Saturn though, right? The world is Saturn. That's what it's giving me. Saturnian energy is saying goodbye to something in the physical realm. It could be literal death, or like literally saying goodbye to something. Something has come to an end, and here you are just looking at this thing as if it were still here, but in all reality, it's not. But this is you maybe holding on to I want to say this as nicely as possible. We are holding on to something that's no longer there. We're literally grieving it. We're grieving something that's no longer there, but for whatever reason, we had this illusion that it was still there. It was still at our hands. It was still at the palm of our hands. We still had it in the physical, and maybe you did. Maybe that's all you had. Maybe that's the tie that you had to it. Like you had it in the physical, whatever this ending was, right? Prior to the ending, you had it in the physical, but on the 5D, you were already moved on. Slowly moving on, slowly moving on, slowly moving on. And then the day came. The day came this week, last week, this month, or maybe next month. I don't think it's next month. I think it's actually, it already happened. It already happened for you. I'm getting, it's gone. Just like that. In the blink of an eye, it's gone. And here you are with nothing left to show for it. And that's why you're grieving whatever this is. Because it's a death in the physical. You will no longer go back to this place, environment, version of yourself or these people. It's conclusion. But because you're still grieving, that's where the Saturn energy lies, right? It's grieving something that of the physical that's no longer with you, or that you don't need. It's just gone. It's done. And you know it. You know it, which is what makes you want to like crawl under the covers and just grieve. Because that's what it is. It's a death. You're getting somebody's grieving, or you've been grieving for a while, but it's literally you're grieving an illusion at this point because it's gone. And I think that you are coming to terms with it. Finally. Maybe faster than you would have in the past. And with the 9 of Swords, is that's the hard reality that's going to hit you this week, or it's been hitting you. You're going to wake up and say, oh my God. You're going to sit in the present moment and realize it's done. Forever. You are no longer the same person you were when you were tied to these people, or this environment, or this, whatever this is, okay? With the 9 of Swords, though, it's like, I'm getting it's a burden, and it hurts, but it's the truth, and you're willing to look at the truth. The silver lining, it's the gold lining, but it's there. It's there. It's a clear message that it's done. So now you grieve, and then when you're ready, cut it. It's time to cut it. And that's the truth. And I think this week you realize it. You're done. I think it's going to be a bittersweet moment, because you're going to reflect with the circle. You're reflecting the person you were in this environment or with these people, right? You're reflecting how your shadows or your primal instincts were involved in this situation for a very long time. So you're also remembering the good, the tears, you're remembering the bad, and you're just remembering it all. But remember, it's in the past. So don't spend too much time in the past, or maybe if you need to, that's fine, but just make sure. I think you're already grieving, so just be kind to yourself and understand that it's a process, and I think you do. I think you do understand that it's a process. But it feels like you know it's the end, and instead of you fighting the end, I'm getting you're accepting it. You really are accepting that it's over. And this is exactly where you need to be, or what you need to move on, which is to grieve. 7 of Wands, you're tired. You're exhausted. And there's nothing left. That's okay, Pisces. I feel like Pisces is crying at this moment as we're speaking or talking about this. Was that the star? Yeah, 6 of Swords. So you're walking away. You had to. I think you chose to cut this, whatever this is, or part ways with this. You made the choice. It was your choice to make, and you made it. Now you're like leaving, and although you're heading off to something new, you're still grieving this painful departure. You're grieving it. But you're also looking forward. I'm getting you're also looking forward to the new, because that's why you did it. Otherwise, you would have stayed with whatever this was, or in the environment that this was, because you knew that that's where you wanted to be, but you know it's not. Which is why you're okay with parting with it, right? Okay, you got 3 things on the deck. Ace of Cups with Temperance, yeah. It's a new opportunity that you're on your way to, and you know it. Like some part of you really wants this. A whole new adventure, a whole new physical environment where you can actually be, right? Because you've changed. You're no longer the same person. So the person that you are now requires a different environment, different people, different relationships. And with Temperance, I feel like you understand that. You're too big. You're too big for this home. You're too big. You need to expand. Look at how powerful of a being you are. Look how much you've changed and grown. You're too big for this environment. You've always been. But I think it's hit you now more than ever. You belong here, not here. You belong here. And you're on your way. You're damn well on your way. Your guides are celebrating. They're actually celebrating. I know they're not trying to be insensitive, okay? Because to you, this is a sad time. This is time of mourning. To them, they're fucking celebrating, bro. You know how hard they work to get you to get here? To get you to think outside of what your personal needs were for the collective whole? Or for your own lineage? Like, do you understand the sacrifice that you had to make? They had to instill within you that this sacrifice was worth it, because it was for the betterment not only of you but your lineage and collectively, right? They had to instill this within you every single day, fighting your own mind because you didn't want to let go or believe that you were meant to be somewhere else. They put in all this hard work, and finally you've made it. They must be tired. I'm getting they might be exhausted. I don't know. I can only imagine. I'm thinking, because it took too long. It could have taken you a very long time to get here, but here you are. Yeah, you outgrew this with the sun. Yeah, it's time. It's time. I feel like you're going to be happier in this new environment. They know that. They know that. They always knew you were going to be happier in this environment, which is why they kept begging you, guiding you gently to let's go, let's go, let's go. You don't belong where you're at now. It's too small. Let's go somewhere else. Let's go somewhere else. Here you are. You're going to be thanking them later down the line that they never gave up on you. And the dreams that you had, or the goals that we all had together collectively, right? With the sun. Yeah. What you're about to head into is your future. The source of who you are, your vitality, your identity, your sense of happiness, your contribution to humanity, your confidence, all of that will be revealed to you on the path. And you got there. Through the efforts, your own efforts and the efforts of your guides, you're here. You're on your way. Because you're still grieving something, but I don't see you going back. I really don't. I think you've learned your lesson. I think you got it already. There's no reason for you to be here. And that's it. That's it. That's all we have for you. Cut it. That's right. That's right, Christina. Thank you for resonating with the readings. That's all I have for Pisces. I don't think yep, Ace of Cups. I don't, it's a whole new sense of happiness. You're about to experience real happiness, real joy, real peace of mind, real sense of confidence and security and identity. You are all of that in this new path that you're on your way. Congratulations. They're celebrating. They are like through the roof. Like, bro, they're just like, oh my God. They're like, we did it. Like, you don't understand. They're cheering right now. Because now they have to set in motion the next stage, the next steps, the next people, the next lessons. Like, you, in this lifetime, you made it through a whole lesson, and now it's time to go through a whole new set of lessons that, again, you get to go through them this time, in this lifetime. You do you know you could have struggled with the same lesson for lifetimes. I'm getting somebody struggled lifetime after lifetime doing this, and you finally in this lifetime get to go into something else, something completely different that your soul has not experienced through this lifetime, or even incarnated in lifetimes. Okay. All right, that was for my Pisces. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Have a good night. Take care. All right, now we're moving on to either playtime. If anybody has a question, you can ask it, but we're only doing it through donations. So if you donate, you get to ask a question. I no longer give free readings because, you know, people were taking advantage, and I don't think so. Okay, so if nobody has questions, we could chill out for like 2 minutes and then we can call it, okay? Thank you. Y'all be seeing the lights flicker, right? Y'all see it, or is it just me? Let me know if you see the lights flicker. My guides are so happy. They're proud of me. And they're proud of you guys too. Because imagine your guides are in connection with my guides. They're all together. Like, okay, let's get this going. Let's get the messages through. It's what they're probably thinking. Does anyone have any questions, comments about the readings? You can drop them down in the chat. Let me know. Okay, I guess no questions. All right. Well, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Did you get a haircut? It looks really good. I did. Thank you. Yeah. I have to cut it again, though, because I didn't like how they cut it. I don't like it. But, I mean, I like the cut, but they need to cut more here because it's not really leveled. It's not. You can't see it too much, but it's not. This side is longer than this side, so they have to cut. But other than that, I love my haircut. It looks nice. You can pull it for me. Whatever comes out. Okay. Constance donates, so you know what? For you, yeah. Because you do donate. So I do appreciate that. I'll pull about 3 cards for you, okay? Ooh. Or whatever God decides for me to pull, right? Because we can plan all we want, but we know the divine has the last word, right? All right. This is what came out. I don't know if this is you, if this is somebody watching you or connecting with you. This is a very, I don't know. It almost seems like it's I kind of want to say like it's a ghost, or like, I don't know, somebody's watching you, man. I feel like something's trying to connect with you. I don't know if this is like some type of emotion that makes you feel sad. It's an energy that's tied to you. It could be like an experience that you were tied to that made you really sad or regret. It's like a really regretful energy. Getting some energy's watching you though. I don't think it's harmful or anything like that. I just think it's watching you. It kind of reminds me of a ghost. Like if you have a ghost watching you. I don't know why I didn't get a guide. I'm not getting a guide. Getting somebody's watching you. That's so creepy. The Chariot. And the only reason I say it's a ghost, it's because this reminds me of like telepathy or 4D. It's not of this realm. It's of a different realm, but it's trying to communicate with you. It's like wavelengths trying to communicate with you. Do you have a ghost or an energy connecting with you? Or do you feel someone watching you? A presence watching you. Let's see what else. If I flip it over, it's the Chariot. It's Cancer. Yeah, remember when I said it was an ancient, something from life's past? That's what I'm getting. Like, yeah, there's something watching you or someone watching you. I feel like it's I don't want to scare you or anything, but it's connected to you to a different lifetime. Let me pull a couple more cards. I just want to make sure, okay? I don't want... I do have mediumship abilities. Well, yeah, I mean, we had great conversations, so I know for a fact you're one. We're the same. Is this one supposed to come out? Let me draw one more just to make sure. Whoa. No, the Ace of Cups was for you. I feel like whatever this is that you're tired, this is archaic, like I'm like lifetimes past. Whoa, I just dropped all my cards. I'm getting this is of a lifetime, something of your past life keeps like glooming over you. Like it's something that you've lived in a different life that it's still like unconscious programming. So it's following you into this lifetime, and it's like regret. I feel like you feel regret about something, but you never really understand why, or you never understood why, because this is from a different lifetime. This is so weird. I've never channeled something like this for someone. So this is how I know you are very powerful, because you are about to tap into it, or you kind of know what I'm saying. Like you could just be walking and then you have this feeling of regret, or like it could be shame. It could be shame, but it's like it's almost of like despair or regret. And I'm getting Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. I'm getting the reason it's appearing to you now. It's because it's like you this. It's kind of like it wants me to tell you deserve to be happy, or keep working on being happy. And although that feeling of regret or shame keeps coming up, like you are still worthy to live a great life. Like forgive yourself, and once you do, you're gonna be even happier. There's something you're clearing from a past life, and once you do, it's like you can integrate into like it's like your sense of confidence will go up once you overcome this like burden. It's something you've needed to do, and you're going to be able to do it in this lifetime. And once you do, it's like your confidence goes up, you're happier, you're more emotionally like open to like it's like your whatever this guilt is, you've been afraid to take. It's like you take more calculated risk instead of just like, there's something here about being unable to take risk or doubting yourself because you don't want to make the same mistake or keep carrying on more burdens. I don't know. It's kind of hard. It's difficult to. It's difficult. I'm getting for you to. I feel like you have to forgive yourself. If you want me to be honest with you, I feel like you may need to forgive yourself or accept that things happen, and like you're human, or whatever happened in the past, it doesn't define your character, like you're a good person, or I don't know. Like you've worked too hard to build a great life. Focus on that. or see yourself in a better light because look at what you've done for yourself. It's like you live a great life now, so I'm getting you're just overcoming something from a past life or some type of deep regret, wounding that you've caused somebody. Or maybe it could have been an accident, but I'm getting that you're still carrying on that burden. Yeah, it's like it's affecting you because it's affecting your confidence. Because you're afraid to mess up like that again, or you're afraid to hurt somebody. I feel like you might have hurt somebody or done something really bad, or an accident happened and you still carry the burden of it. It's like you're afraid to be now. You can't be now because you're afraid you're gonna mess up again, or it's like a heavy cost. You paid a price. Your self-esteem paid a price for whatever you've done in a different lifetime or what happened to you in this lifetime. I hope I'm making sense. I really do hope I'm making sense. It's hard for your shadow to live because of the burden. Okay? I've been told it's a dragon spirit trying to work with me. Oh, wow. That's crazy. So, okay, hopefully I was right. I was like, I hope I was right. Yeah, because the cards don't lie. I'm getting the one that's suffering the most is your shadow because it feels unloved, unaccepted because of what happened in the past. Like you can't even be yourself or be selfish or take risks because of what you're still carrying with you. Damn, that's yeah, I've been there, so I get it. Giver takers is like, yeah, that's right. That's right. Either way, you live a good life is what I'm getting. Alright. It makes sense. Lots of my twins almost. Oh. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Well, I'm sorry that happened. I don't think it was your fault though, or I mean, I don't want to. If you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to. But I don't. I hope I don't even. I don't know, man. That's a hard place to be at. Yeah. You died before your brother. Damn. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's out of your hands though. Like it wasn't your fault though, but for whatever reason you carry the guilt of something that happened in the past. I'm getting it's a past life. It's not in this life. I'm getting something happened before. It was an accident, some type of accident, but it was like it was meant to happen because you were always meant to carry that guilt and then overcome it. Because it was out of your hand. Exactly what you just said. It was out of your hands. That's what I'm getting. And now you carry this like there's like a ghost. It's crazy, but I see a ghost from a past lifetime. That it's a feeling though. It's a feeling of a version of you that you were in the past lifetime, and it's like burdensome. It's like watching you like trying to tell you every single day like we did this, it's our fault, it's our fault, it's our fault. But it's not. I feel like this thing is connecting with you, but it's again, it's a past life situation. So, and it's a ghost, so it's somebody died in this, whatever this was. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that happening. So, as in like, it makes sense. If it was a ghost, somebody died, right? So, I should have showed you. I think I did show you, right? Okay, cool. I was like, I hope I showed her the cards. Residual remnants. That's right, givers, takers, exactly. The whole twin things follows me in a different lifetime. Oh shit, damn, that's crazy. Yeah, but it's just, but I feel like this one feels, so if it isn't you, I feel like this one, because it's your twin, so technically you guys are telepathically connected. If it's his burden or her burden that they're carrying, that goes to you because you guys are tied. So that makes total sense actually, because remember I showed you this, it's like connecting, it's two. Now that makes sense because I didn't know that was your twin, because look, it's two. I showed you this card, right? And it's connected to you, so something's telepathically watching you. It wasn't harming you though, but it's carrying guilt. So if that thing's carrying guilt, it's sending it to you. That thing, I'm sorry, that being, your twin. Right, and I have an Irish twin brother now. Wild. That's crazy. That was a great reading, by the way. I love that. Because it's, you know, the love readings are cool and all, but like, this is interesting. You know what I'm saying? The you know, it. Yeah. Anybody else? Givers, takers, do you have a question? I can read for you. I'll pull like 1 or 2 cards. TMKC, what a sign? What sign? Oh, we're done with the signs. We're just doing playtime. TMKC, do you have a question? I can draw a card for you, hon. I know I usually come on at this time, but I came on like around 7. His American Dream, my soulmate. American Dream, interesting. Whoa. TMKC, I've never noticed this about your energy. I know you asked me about American Dream being your soulmate, but there's something here about like how wealthy you are, or like you can tap into, I feel like in the dream state you tap into some type of wealth, or like wealthy. It's like, well, this is wealth to me. This is like but it's a different, it's like a dream state or something. Like you tap into this energy, and then when you wake up, you bring these dreams or manifestations into reality, because you're so vividly, this is how you manifest. This is crazy. Yo, TMKC, you manifest differently than, well, maybe I never knew people can manifest through their dreams, like dream state when you're sleeping. I never thought of something like that, but this is what I'm getting. You manifest when you sleep. So if you want that American dream to like be your soulmate, I feel like that's how you get things to happen for you. I don't know if you're aware of that, TMKC. You manifest, this is how you become very abundant, or this is why you're going to be very like wealthy or rich, like abundant, okay? And I don't mean just like lucky, because this gives me luck, like magical luck, somebody who is well off. I feel like this is you. And the only reason you're like that is because you have a gift. You can manifest through your dream state. This is the realm of the subconscious, the realm of sleep. This is my nighttime card. I feel like this is where you get to work, or you come up with ideas in the dream state, and when you wake up, it's like it becomes your reality, bro. You are so magical. Whoa. Thank you. I'm gonna try it. Yeah, I don't know if you even, has anyone ever told you that, TMKC? Because I've never tapped into that energy for you before. I don't know. Either you're just ascending, or like your spiritual gifts are becoming more potent. Like, yeah, whoa. That is so cool. Yeah, you're either going to be very abundant or well off, more than what you are now. Or like I'm getting, you're already well off. Like you do well for yourself, and you do it effortlessly. Like compared to other people, they work really hard, they bust their butt, and then it's like they don't even make half of what you make. I feel like I need to take a lesson from you, TMKC, on how to amass wealth in the dream state effortlessly like you do it. How to manifest wealth. I feel like you have a gift here. I think that this is a gift. I need to take a course, a lesson from you, okay? Like I need to learn how you do that. All right. That was for TMKC. Super cool. Yep. Going to sleep now. Okay, good night. Gave me chills. I know. I've never seen that before. But see, I didn't know about the reading with you, Constance. I feel like that energy too, like, amplified it. I feel like when there's more mystics, like people who really like do the work, the energy like magnifies or multiplies. It's crazy. You did say you were a reader, right? So I feel like because you're a reader too, it's like, whoa, magic happens. Interesting. Good night, TMKC. Anybody else have a question? I just feel like giving readings because I feel like, yeah, this is good. This is good. Hey, thank you. Thank you. All right, I got you right now. 999. I keep seeing 999. All right, let me pull a couple more cards for you. Oof. Yeah, look what came out. The twins! Yo, I did not make this up. I swear to God, it went like this and it opened up and it went to the devil. The twins! I don't think these are your twins, though. I think this is you. I don't think it's your twins. I mean, it could be the twin, but I feel like it's you. I don't have a twin, so I don't know, but I assume you guys are just like you're there with each other. If one changes, the other one helps. The other one changes right after. It's like you both help each other ascend. But I'm not getting that. I mean, I feel like one of you, I don't know if it's you or the twin, I feel like one of you is focused on amassing a good sum of money. This gives me Saturnian energy, like you guys are all about your money and making money and amassing wealth, but it's not in, I feel like somebody's a little too focused on the material, on the wealth. Amassing large amounts of wealth, which is fine, but I feel like it's just be a little careful with that, because it almost seems like you could be too tied to the possessions, like to your own possessions, right? So 3 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like that. Be careful. Discern the difference between wanting to make large amounts of money, and then it's like if you're more about the money, it's gonna, the repercussions will be that it would start affecting how you get your sense of inspiration or how you do your work. It's like it might affect how you do your work, or if you do your work, is it really, are you doing it because it's creative and you enjoy it and you love it? Which you do. I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying that you do that, but I feel like eventually it could easily turn into, you'll stop doing it because you love it and you're going to start doing it more because of the money you get out of it. I hope that makes sense. It's more of saying, like, just be mindful that yes, although the money matters, don't lose yourself or sell yourself for the money. There's a fine line between being you, still staying to who you are, the authentic version of you, and then also getting money. Like, you can think of both, but just be careful not to teeter into the, it's all about the money side, because then that's when we start selling ourselves and, you know, compromising our ethics or whatever just for the money. I'm not saying you're doing that. I'm just saying just be mindful, because this could happen, because I feel like you're on a trajectory where you're making money now. And the amount of money you're going to make is a lot. So just be mindful that you can still make money, but don't sell. Like don't make it come at a cost to your creativity and your authenticity. With the Queen of Cups. Oh yeah, bro, you are a powerhouse though. I'm getting your powerhouse. Yeah, man, what you're creating right now is it's powerful. What you're doing for work, like the real authentic version of you, you really love what you do, is what I'm getting. And like, you're a powerhouse. This is like, look at the force of nature in this beautiful Queen of Cups energy. Like, this is who you are. When you're really like tapped into it from the heart, and then it's like, because you love what you do, the creativity comes up and you're very passionate and you just create magic. You really care about what you do, right? So that's why I'm saying, like, there will come a point where you're going to start making more money. And so that's why they're saying just be mindful that you don't have to compromise your values for the money, because the money's still going to come, but you're still going to be happy. Do you see what I'm saying? You can have both. You can have both. I don't know if it's you or the twin. Oh shit, the twin card came out again. I feel like your guides are connecting with you. They're trying to tell you, yeah, to think of it in the perspective that I just told you. Because I feel like you have to have one or the other. You don't. You don't, okay? And when you start feeling like you're making more money and you're starting to become more successful, don't feel like it's imposter syndrome. Like you made that happen. It's your talents, it's your gifts, it's your abilities. Like, this is what you get because you've done so much for the community, or for the work that you do. You've done so much. So it's like, when you get the accolades and the praise and the money, you're going to be shocked. It's going to be hard for you to kind of accept that, but accept it, okay? Like, you made that happen. Yeah, I'm getting like there's something limiting you though. It's like, whether it's your belief that you can only have one or the other, or there's something like limiting you here. But you're just, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So just stay with because your passions are there. You care and you do a great job, but it's like there's something limiting you a little bit from, like, I think it's you when you receive the accolades or something. I don't know. I think I made my point. I think I'm just gonna I don't want to like confuse you or anything, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. I was like, I hope I don't confuse her. Okay. Hey PM3. Yeah, I guess I can I usually do. Hey Terry, welcome everybody. I usually do readings for people, or I'll do a collective reading, PM3. So stick around. Maybe there's something there for you, right? So he owns restaurants. I just started trying to build my own business. Thank you, great advice. Okay, perfect. I'm glad you resonate, Constance. Yay! Thank you. Terry, it's nice to see you again. Personal journey, all love and light. It's all about people's perspective. Exactly. All right, does anyone else have a question? It's so nice to catch up with everybody. It's so nice. Like, every time I'm here, I'm enjoying the vibes. I just feel so alive here with y'all. There's a lot of peace in my heart, and I feel like the readings are just, they've gotten so much better. I'm like loving this energy. It's so chill. It's like welcoming, it's inviting, it's great. Thank you guys for being a part of my journey. Thank you guys for letting me read for you. Yeah, I'm turning on the incense. But thank you guys for just supporting me in all that I do. You guys are the best. Where goes that? You are anointed. Thank you. Thank you, sister. Yeah, so are you. Okay, it is an honor to, you know, like we know when you read for somebody, you know they're on the path. Like you just, the readings become, it's just such a joy to read for, right? For the people like that are really doing the work. It's, yeah. Terry, are you still there? I'm gonna pull a card for you. You know I love you, Terry. All right. Terry. Just comment yes. Knight of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. Terry, I feel like this is you're about to come into some inheritance, or maybe your children are gonna come into some inheritance here. Somebody's leaving you something. Either you or you're leaving your children something here. I'm getting you're leaving them money, like everything you've earned, or somebody you're getting, somebody's leaving like a will for someone. And you're about to receive like a whole cup filled with love and like possessions and money, or a home, like real estate, like whatever. There's something, someone's leaving their whole fortune behind, or they're writing their will and leaving their fortune behind to you, or you to them. And it's all you've ever made, so it's like you're handing it off with love. Like somebody's handing off everything they've ever made with love to their descendants, to their kin in this lifetime. And whoever the person is receiving it, they're going to feel so loved. They're going to feel so abundant and loved and cared for. Have a wonderful evening. Have a good night, Constance. Take care. I think Terry left. Is she still there? I think Terry left. Okay. All right. Well, I think that's it. Does anyone have any comments about the readings that we did earlier? If not, if you guys have any questions or want a reading, you can donate on YouTube, Cash App, PayPal. You let me know. Okay? How's everybody doing today? Hopefully you guys are doing good, doing well. Okay. All right, y'all, I think that's it. If nobody has any questions, then I think that's it. I love y'all. I'll see you next time. I think so, because I don't think I have anything else. Yep. It's a magical week for y'all. A magical week. Justice is in the card. Libra. The scales are balanced. I'm getting scales. Somebody, your karmic or your scales are balanced. Somebody finally balanced their karma, or they're finally getting justice for the hard work they've put in. So if they felt like they were not getting justice, or they were suffering, you felt like you were suffering, it's like finally you're getting justice. You're getting your just dues. Things are going to change for you rapidly. You've hit a whole different level, and I'm getting with the Nine of Cups, you're going to be happy now. Judgment. Yeah. Because you made decisions, the decisions that you made yesterday, months ago, years ago, even today, the decisions that you made today are definitely going to path or pave the way of what's to come. But you just have to accept that you are consciously walking away from something. You're consciously walking away from something in order for you to balance the scales, right? So that you can be happy on your way to happiness, and also acceptance, right? Forgive yourself and accept yourself for all the lessons that you had to learn. Once you forgive yourself and accept, the scales are balanced. That means that you can be happy now. All right. I love y'all. That's all I have for you. Take good care of yourselves. I love you, love you, love you. I'll see if I can read for you guys tomorrow, if not Monday. I don't want to promise you something and then not deliver, okay? So most likely tomorrow, earlier. I love you guys. Take good care of yourselves. Bye.